Let's go. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal, Peace, Love, Music, with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by The Organized Media in partnership with our amazing friends at Bitcoin Live Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Friday. One more day left to crush the week. There's been so much going on. We should actually all feel really good about the spaces. I know there was a lot of red. Everyone was excited. Ether's pumping and all season coming. And, you know, we had a little bit of a dose of reality yesterday evening. And things are okay. Things are fine. And really, I think what everyone needs to focus on more than the price action on things is, what are you building? What are you doing? What are you producing? Where do you fit in? That's what we're here for, to move forward, both personally and individually and as a community in this amazing, very robust Bitcoin and broader crypto ecosystem, including our beloved Stacks. Stacks Town Hall was yesterday. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We'll go over the pricing. There's lots of news items. We'll talk about all these things. I do want to remind everybody this is a news show. We were providing news and information, sometimes some education, hopefully some entertainment, but never financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a friendly guy going out and getting the information to share to you so you can make your own decisions and come to your own conclusions and determine your own risk factor and what are you trying to do? What do you like? Don't like things because some guy on the internet told you to. That's not the way. That's the opposite of what you really should be doing on a regular basis. So we're going to take a look at the numbers. Let me get coin market cap. That's where I like to look at the numbers. If you prefer a different place, a different platform for keeping up with the numbers, let us know in the live chat. I like coin market cap. I know a lot of people prefer CoinGecko, but coin market cap just seems to be more intuitive for me. Maybe it's geared for older guys. I don't know. Bitcoin coming in at 118, 726 as of right now. Ethereum still looking good at $4,600. Where is Stacks? Where is Stacks? Stacks dropped down to number 71, holding on to 70 cents, coming in at 72 cents. It's down just 1% on the day. Not too terrible, but was closer to 80 cents the other day. So, got some more room to go. Maybe setting that, just getting that support set up at 70 cents. Maybe we can never see it below there again. Who knows? Fear and Greed Index coming in at 59. Actually dripped down from greed to neutral. And the top 3 gainers on CoinMarketCap for the last 24 hours are Eero, Mantle, and Hyperliquid's Hype Token. Leo, Pendle, BitTensor in the top few there. Top 6, I guess we'll call it. What's going on at Hermetica? What are the rates at Hermetica? We're talking about Stacks' robust Bitcoin-oriented DeFi ecosystem. Stacks has fast, low-fee transactions, proof of transfer security, native Bitcoin rewards, and SBTC for being deployed into a very robust DeFi ecosystem over at Stacks, and a Bitcoin-backed dollar stablecoin that earns yield. Today, you're getting 15% on your dollar-backed stablecoin, on Bitcoin-backed dollar stablecoin over at Hermetica this morning. Let's check out Stacking DAO. The rates at Stacking DAO looking pretty good. You're getting 9.12% on liquid stacked stacks with STSTX, or you can get your yields in SBTC at 8.86%. The best yield is with native stacking. Over at Stacking DAO, you're getting 9.29% paid in native Bitcoin when you hold your stacks and stack your stacks. That's right. You just need to hold stacks, deposit them over at Stacking DAO, and you can earn yield over at Stacking DAO. Lots of great stuff. You can lend and borrow over at Zest Protocol, at Granite. You can trade with all the best swap rates over at Bitflow. Stacks is where it's at, fam. Let's check out the news. Where did I go? Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Here we go. The organized morning news thread. We put this out every day. By the way, if you're late for time, you don't have time to watch the show in the morning. You can always catch our daily thread. Just turn on notifications for the organized. You can go catch that every morning. The Genius
if we didn't
Act.
have leaders,
Sure, why I'm not getting
I wouldn't feel as comfortable.
Image cards. I hope these are all accurate.
Saying that, but I think now we have
real
so many
quick.
good leaders in the Stacks ecosystem.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes it gives
I'm
me
not worried at all. So
false
there will be a
stories,
lot of
and I
people
don't have time
fighting
to read them all. Oh, it's a safe link at least, according to McAfee.
Anyways, I think the string is happening. Maybe we should tune in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
The recently
Hero.
passed
Thank you,
Genius Act
everyone,
grants
GP,
stablecoin
Tindali,
holders superiority
everyone that joined
in bankruptcy,
this wonderful space.
ensuring
Thank
they're
you so much.
first
We'll see
in
you
line to
same
claim
time
reserves.
on Monday,
While designed
8
to
a.m.
protect users,
EST.
this rule could
For
hinder
now, let's join
issuers from
Peace Love Music on
reorganizing
the
or
live
securing
stream.
debtor financing,
Have a
potentially boxing them
wonderful
out
Friday
of
and a
bankruptcy
great weekend ahead.
protections. The legislation
Bye,
has also
guys.
prompted a rush among financial
go.
firms to register new U.S. dollar-backed stablecoins under the updated regulatory framework. So let me read that again. The recently passed Genius Act grants stablecoin holders superiority in bankruptcy, ensuring they're the first in line to claim reserves. This is cool, but it's designed to protect users. It could hinder issuers from reorganizing or securing debtor financing, potentially boxing them out of bankruptcy protections. This is an interesting thing to monitor, and I'm going to look into that to get a little bit more of the details as to why that matters to you. Very interesting stuff happening there. Oh, what did I do? Bullish IPO sets the stage. The crypto exchange Bullish, parent company of CoinDesk, made a powerful Wall Street debut opening nearly 62% above its $37 IPO price and reaching a market valuation of about $8.8 billion. This is the largest U.S. digital asset IPO in 2025 and marks a sharp signal of renewed institutional investor interest in the crypto sector despite broader market volatility. The strong performance could encourage other crypto firms to pursue public listings in the near term. The Trump crypto push expands to Asia. American Bitcoin, backed by Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, is targeting acquisition of Bitcoin-linked companies in Japan and Hong Kong. The firm aims to adopt a crypto treasury strategy similar to MicroStrategy, holding significant BTC on its balance sheet. To accelerate market entry, American Bitcoin plans to go public through a reverse merger with Griffin Digital Mining in September, positioning itself as a major player in the Asian crypto landscape. Coinbase finalizes $2.9 billion Deribit deal. Coinbase has completed its $2.9 billion acquisition of Deribit, one of the world's leading crypto derivatives platforms. The move significantly expands Coinbase's offerings to professional and institutional traders, particularly in the fast-growing crypto options market. This strategic acquisition positions Coinbase as a more formidable competitor in the global derivatives space, broadening its reach beyond traditional spot trading services. Crypto markets slip on inflation data. Major cryptocurrencies declined after U.S. wholesale inflation data for July came in hotter than expected, dampening hopes for upcoming Federal Reserve rate cuts. I don't think that there is really, I think they are going to cut. Bitcoin fell roughly 2% to 119,233, with Ethereum, Solana, and XRP also all sliding. The pullback reflects growing investor caution amid macroeconomic uncertainty, although newly public exchange Bullish defied the trend by posting strong post-IPO gains. Maybe they all just took some profits and put them into Bullish. Who knows? Who knows? By the way, I would wait for a correction on that. And like any IPO, I try not to buy in early. I always wait to see what happens. Usually there's a whole bunch of excitement for the first couple of weeks and then, fizzles out a little bit. Not financial advice, just what I would do. Crypto market slip. Stacks Endowment and Stacks Labs roadmap. Following the approval of SIP 31, the Stacks Foundation is launching Stacks Labs. We freed Stacks Labs, Sam. Well done. To oversee the newly created 5-year endowment, Alex Miller will lead the initial setup, focusing on governance frameworks, leadership hires, and funding structures to accelerate ecosystem growth. The foundation has released a public tracker to keep the community updated on milestones, transparency measures, and progress toward operational readiness. And we're going to talk about ways to get involved with the Stacks Endowment. The next 5 years, a Stacks Endowment will shape ecosystem growth for the next 5 years. The community input is critical. You guys can join the conversation on the Stacks forum, participate in the early funding survey, review open job roles, attend Alex Miller's office hours on Monday, and follow the Stacks Labs tracker to stay informed. There's also going to be a space on Thursday about the upcoming new grants. These are the best opportunities to have your voice heard in governance and funding priorities. So, again, the links to all of these are on the news thread. You can go to the Deorganized page. It's at DeorganizedBTC, or you can look up deorganized.btc. And these links are all right here for you. The Stacks Forum, we definitely need to get more people involved. That is a great place to go. Get your voices heard. There's an early funding survey for anyone that's looking for more for funding immediately before the Treasury Committee and Endowment actually gets fully formed and fully operational. And there's only one job opening right now listed, but I expect more to come. If you're interested in the Chief Marketing Officer position, that has some information over on the Stacks Forum as well. There's a link to that. And Alex Miller's office hours, there is a link to that. Set your reminders. You can also see that on the Stacks schedule for next week, I believe. I don't know if that's updated yet for next week. And then the roadmap tracker. I'm actually just going to take a look at that with you all now to just kind of show everybody where we're at. This is what all that happened in July. The vote's been completed, audited, the results shared, smart contract written. This has all been done, but we have a lot more to do. There's a lot more coming that has to be reached. And you can read more about that as well. That link is there in the thread for this morning's news. ETF flows on August 14th. Bitcoin spot ETF experienced a net inflow of 12.2 million. That's nothing. Very light action. Ethereum spot ETFs saw a total net inflow of 5.6 million on the same day. So barely net inflows. We are net positive, but it does seem like we're probably at a point where we might maybe take a breath, see what's going on in the ecosystem. Shout out Stacking DAO. Shout out Bitflow. Guys, if you're not using Stacking DAO for stacking, you should definitely go take a look at stackingdao.com. And then Bitflow is also the place to go for the best swap rates and stacks. And on the daily deorganized community calendar, powered by Rising Tide Protocol on Stacks, we have the Whatever Morning Space with Binta and the Deorganized Good Vibe Tribe. We also have the Let's Go Morning Show every Monday through Friday at 8:30 with myself, GP. We bring on guests. We talk around conversation about what's going on in the ecosystem, or sometimes we just talk about what's going on in our lives. 9:30 a.m. is Find to Earn rounds with the Game Master Xenitron. We have all the best meme coins sponsoring rounds on Find to Earn shows daily. RuCoin, LeoCoin, Bitcoin Pepe, Flat Earth, STX AI, Build on Bob, Droid Token, and UAP making a weekly appearance as well. Look out for those unidentified aerial droid phenomena. And we also have the Stacks weekly sip call today. That's at 10:30. Hero and Haddy will join me, and we'll be talking about things going on in the Stacks ecosystem, current sips, and other innovative opportunities. At 5:30 p.m., the OG space on X regarding Stacks. Purple Pill Friday with Dan and Brad, aka Fluid Voice. And at 7 p.m. is the way to end your week with the organized nightly Friday show with GPSC and friends. And don't miss the I think there's also Find to Earn in the Zest Discord on Friday nights as well, but I'll let GP confirm that. Guys, if you want to get on the Stacks schedule, head over to Deorganized Media, set up your account. It's a basic, just Stacks wallet connection and signature to confirm that you are the wallet owner. Immediately, once you set up your profile, you can actually send people there to give you tips. You can actually, once you're connected, you can get tips in SBTC and Stacks. And we'll add you to the show, to the calendar. If you have a show, just let us know. Once we get you added on there, you just drop in your episode information weekly or daily or whenever your shows are, and we'll get you shouted out every morning to the audience on Deorganized. That is the news. Let me just quickly shout out. We have some amazing partners in the space here. Stacking DAO is the leading liquid staking platform. Wait, what happened to my QR code here? What am I doing? There it is. Stacking DAO is the leading staking platform for the Stacks network. Stacking DAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their STX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards immediately, so there are zero switching costs when moving from other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. Want to start earning yields today? Head on over to stackingdao.com, where liquidity meets opportunity. And Bitflow is the top DEX on Stacks, letting you trade native BTC, STX, SBTC, USDC, runes, and more, all in one place by aggregating the best prices on Alex, Arcadico, and Valar. Recently, Bitflow rolled out flex pools, launching with STSTX STX to support liquid staking assets, offering flexible deposits, smarter rewards, and deeper liquidity. You can bring all of your meme coin pets to the Bitflow barn and earn yield on your Leo and your Welsh puppies and your Roo coins and all that, your Bobs. Go get over there, start earning on your put your assets to work over at Bitflow. And I'm gonna bring on the homies. We got a bunch of guys in the house today. What's up, GP? How you doing today, brother?
Good morning, Peace. I hope you are having a very blessed start to your day. Awesome vibes with the Good Vibe Tribe this morning. We are starting off strong, man.
Yeah, it's a good Friday.
It is.
300 in the house. What's up, my brother? How you doing today, man?
Oh, good, Brody. It's good to be here on the morning shows, get some alphas, and hang out with the unhinged coach right there and yourself, bro.
My G. And we got Tenderly in the house. What's up, Tenderly? How you doing this morning, brother?
Lounging.
Looking, I was gonna say, looking all casual. He's it looks like he's casual, and also he's working while he's working. He's making moves on his phone while he's streaming with us. How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. For sure, sir. Yes, sir. How are you doing, sir? How is the morning going at your end?
So far, man, I cannot complain. Doing okay.
That's the great thing, sir.
I'm
Captain
I'm
McCall.
What's that?
No, I call GP Captain McCall.
Oh, Captain McCall.
Who's Captain McCall? Explain.
Oh, I think from a movie. I watched the movie. He has the same shaved beards, the whole goshy hair, and I think a little hair. So that's why I'm calling you Captain McCall.
I could dig it. I could get with it, man. As you can see, my title, Unhinged Coach, Loving Uncle. My nephew had the biggest run in flag football history for 5-year-olds yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah,
You went end to end?
End to end, bro. I think it was about maybe a hair away from he was in the end zone. He ran it from end zone to end zone, but he didn't score a touchdown. But he got his flag pulled right before he scored.
Oh, well, that's a lot of steps for little legs, man.
Yeah, dude. He's fast as a cheetah, man. Fast as the leopard. He was in it to win it yesterday, man. And I got it on film, so I am proud. I love it. He's been begging for me to come over this week and hang
So
out.
who got so did they give him the ball again after? Or he was too
No, they switched
out of
it up.
breath.
Yeah, no, they switch it up because everybody needs to get their turn. But he showed out for his turn for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They should have absolutely given it to him again so he could get the score, though.
I know, I agree. I agree. But I wasn't complaining. I was content with the boom. Got the.
I would have immediately been in the coach's ear, being like, "Give it to him again."
Yeah, dude. It's hard not to unhinged from the sidelines with all the kids to be like, "Give him the ball again." It's hard, but it was a good game, and I can see it from week to week. The little ones, their skills are getting better and better. They're starting to listen, get
They're like
formed.
sponges, man. The little kids.
They are.
They pick it all up. That's why you want to get them in. If they like the game, great. If they don't, find them something else. But they absorb it real fast at that age.
Yes.
So you can absolutely, you're gonna see next year. It's gonna be light years. The year after that, again, big steps up at that level. Love it though.
Yeah, so yesterday, was it yesterday? It was the day before yesterday. We did a workshop. I just want to put a public service announcement out there that we are looking for 3D artists to create skins and stuff for codename FPSDX. the first third-person shooter game connected with on-chain activity on Bitcoin via Stacks. Me and Crypto Dude and I are teaming up to create something special, and I think this is going to be something fun for us all, right? So, get into the Zest Discord, get involved. I think it might be a regular thing that we're going to be doing is teaching people how to work within a 3D environment and create skins. So we have some more 3D assets for the game, right? You can shape the future of the first third person shooter game. So I'm trying to learn, so I'm getting myself set up for that. And tonight you were right, we do have find to earn rounds in the Zest Discord, in the meme point corner with the Skull Coin crew. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a based activity schedule. Lots planned. Yesterday was the town hall. There's just so much to discuss, man. It really is.
Yeah. So
Obligations
the
are
town
moving.
hall, and I will say this: I definitely like doing the monthly rather than quarterly. I do think that it's warranted, especially now. I do think that starting in September, I have to touch base again with Ileana and a couple of other people just to see exactly what the format is. But we're going to start having probably at 10 a.m. or so after the find to earn rounds. We're going to do a weekly touch base live stream with people from the foundation and the core entities just giving us regular weekly short segment updates, so it's not tying up a bunch of people's times. Also, there's going to be a grants space next Thursday with the Stacks organization. We're going to be co-hosting that. It's at 9 a.m. Thursday, so I'm not sure how we're going to coordinate it. Maybe we'll stream it live too to get coverage, extra coverage that way, or we'll figure it out one way or another. But definitely, definitely excited about that as far as
I would
getting.
love to, yeah, I would love to for it to be a stream or some way have it covered, or do some coverage of however it is formatted.
It does seem like there wasn't. One of the things announced is a cohort 3 for D grants, which I know the community's been super excited about. We don't know all the details, but I do think having a D grants cohort 3 is important, and just getting involved. If you guys have been looking for an opportunity to get involved in the community, get to know who's building what, or if you have a project that's newer looking to get established, look beyond the eye for D Grants Cohort 3. It's going to be an opportunity for people. I do think that there's a lot of room for more community funding beyond D grants, and I think that there's a bit of a misunderstanding that D grants is going to be the whole of community-based funding from the endowment, which is not the case. There's going to be other opportunities outside of D grants for sure, but D grants was a huge value add project. It was very, very sticky. It was very, very effective at networking, and I'm excited to see it being adopted as a more regular thing, and it is being funded with double the amount of funding that they had for the last cohort. Personally, I think that there's room for a lot more than that, but let's see how that goes. Mel's
yeah, I think that D grants was a huge value add because of the network.
Good morning, Mel. We can't see you. Are you there, Mel? No. Oh, I don't know if she's having technical difficulties or not. There she is.
What's up, Mel?
Yeah, we were just talking about the town hall yesterday. I do think it's good having those on a monthly basis. I think that it's like almost like we want to have everyone represented and a lot of voices out there. It does feel like it's a little packed on there. Like there's a lot to talk about every month.
Yeah.
But we had just moved on to the announcement of a D Grants Cohort 3, and I was just saying while I'm super excited and they did double the budget from cohort to cohort, I do think that there's room for more budget there because there were so many things that Melanie was one of the instrumental people on D grants. By the way, it was really
Right.
her Hero and Haddy were the main drivers on that. They did an amazing job. It was a ton of work, but it was hugely successful, hugely impactful in our space. And I'd like to see more funding directly to that project moving forward. 100 grand is a lot, but there's need for more, and I think that they could do a lot more with a bigger budget than that, personally. So that's my take on D grants and the announcement. But we'll talk more about that on Thursday morning space. And really, I think the energy and the activity in the ecosystem is just, I'm super bullish on where we are. I know price action isn't where people want it to be, and there's still a lot of questions. We still got to wait and see how the Treasury Committee shakes out, where that goes, what the entity looks like, who's where, what the process is for engaging with the endowment moving forward, and all their bylaws and everything. But I'm very excited to see where it all goes. I think we're in a good place for the ecosystem. It's a little, it's a lot of hurry up and wait type of things, so it creates a little bit of stress
Right.
and around the
Pandemonium, to where like a lot of conversations get frantic and go certain directions, and but it's all needed. We need to have these conversations. This is what like talking or a decentralized, borderless, trustless society looks like, right? Where everybody can shape the future of what's going on in our ecosystem. If you want to get involved in the governance, you can. If you have a stake and you hold stacks, you can vote. You can go out there and take part in the discussions.
You brought up governance, and the governance working group that Hero's working on is also going to be an option for that kind of organization, I think, as well. But people got to get involved. It's more than just, we don't want you just voting. We want you involved in the conversations before voting, so we can help direct where things are going.
Well, one thing that I was talking with Hero about this morning in the morning show, the whatever mornings with the Good Vibe Tribe, was the forum, right? I remember we spoke about how like maybe the forum, not a lot of people go to the forum, but during SIP 31, like we started to get people going to the forum, right? That it's going to continue that way, like for the proposals and stuff like that for the endowment and how to secure funding and the Treasury Committee and all of that whole discussion is going to continue there. So we need to continue to push people there. I want to see something of a space maybe that's covering things that's going down in the forum, because not everybody's going to get in the forum, though they should, right?
The forum, people need to, the forum is where it's at, so you have to engage, or if you're really interested in getting into the conversation, that's where to go. It's not ideal because it's a little bit of it's not evolved, and it's an older paradigm having these web-based forums, so it's a little clunky engaging there, but it's still the place to go right now until we have a better option. And maybe a discussion in the forum is to propose how to evolve that to be a little bit more functional and engaging for people.
Yeah, well, maybe there's like a channel in the Stacks Discord that kind of like you can automate it in a way to where like the conversation from the forum gets pushed to a channel in the Stacks Discord and or Telegram. That way it's just like a little bit more visible, right? So if somebody sees something that they, it's a little bit more public that way, I would love to see more people get involved, but the forums, they're a little archaic, right? It's a little archaic, and if we're gonna get more people involved in the governance process and making decisions and stuff like that, and submitting proposals and all that, like it's a good. I think that's a good way. Like hosting spaces about what's going on in the forum, and then also maybe some way to publish things in the forum elsewhere would be good. It'd be good. Maybe entice like somebody will read something and say, "Oh, well, I disagree with that," or "I agree with that, and I want to support that," and it encourages them to make an account and then get in the forum.
Yeah.
I think I'll work on my end to make sure those stuffs are actually getting done on my end. So yeah, that's yes for me.
Right on, man. You need to get in the forum, Tenderly. That's where it's at, man. It's where it's happening. Good morning, Orange.
Be in the forum. Yeah. Good morning, Orange. How you
Yeah,
doing today, man?
Orange. Good to
Doing
see
much
you,
better.
Orange.
Thanks
How
for
are you today?
asking.
Yeah, dude. Good.
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 to
I'm
see you.
glad. That solar flare that Mel brought up was throwing the energy all out of whack, and I definitely felt affected by it as well. I'm glad that you're feeling a little bit better, sir. Looking nice, bro. Looking sharp. I like your glasses, fresh as can be. I see you. Mel coming in, looking beautiful as ever, as always.
Thank
How are
you.
we
You know
doing?
how to make a man feel special.
Oh, you stud.
What did you say, GP? I missed what you said about me.
I said you're beautiful as ever, of course.
I
Can't
thought I
ever be a
said
day.
something else.
What do you think I said?
No, I don't know. I didn't hear you say beautiful. Sorry. I thought you said something else. I just heard Orange being sick. Melanie and Orange being sick.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
I had a
Okay.
panic
Now,
attack
putting my
in.
hand.
What
What was wrong with you, Orange?
I had multiple panic attacks. So yesterday I was driving and I had to put my car onto the side of the road because it was a very bad one.
I'm sorry.
It happens.
They're terrible, those.
You got too
Yeah.
many things you're working on?
Yeah, I think I'm having too much on my plate right now.
I know the feeling. I haven't. I used to get really bad panic attacks, and I started in my. Yeah, I was a young dad. That's probably why I had 3 little kids, and I was not able to really make enough financially and all the responsibilities and everything. So I got serious panic attacks, bad, debilitating, really bad, and over time it was meditating. I'm going to say straight out, psychedelic mushrooms help me out a lot. I think they're medicine, not medical advice, but I do think that psilocybin is helpful for dealing with things that are bothering you psychologically.
I'm,
But
I'm
glad
looking
to hear-
into it.
What's that?
So I'm looking into the mushrooms, but also in ketamine, that kind of stuff.
I've never had ketamine. I've only heard but I do hear that it actually can help there too.
Yeah, especially for PTSD kind of things.
But I mean, there's parts of the U.S. where they've legalized psilocybin for use in specifically for PTSD and that kind of stuff. It does help. To me, it feels like I'm communicating with something outside of myself too. I'm not sure, what it is, what that entity is exactly, but there is something there.
They're
That's
actually
what I'm
treating like there's a retreat for people in recovery. Schiff was telling me about this, that his buddy runs a retreat where they use psilocybin to treat people with that are afflicted with addictions and stuff like that, and they go detox and use psilocybin to kind of reset. So like I feel like that's interesting. To think that people that are afflicted with that disease could be go to this retreat and then disconnect from it all, kind of have a out of like a outer worldly experience to kind of change and rewire their brain. But yeah, man, hang in there, dude. You're not the only one.
Yeah,
Everybody goes through it, and you're definitely not going through it alone. for sure.
No, and that's the most beautiful thing of all. I feel the love from you guys coming.
Yeah,
I have a support system. Um, it's uh, it's not the end of the world.
damn Skippy, bro. It ain't. I'll tell you whenever the Ashland's coming. I promise. I'll be in your DMs first.
I appreciate that.
Of course, man. Mel, what's going on with you this morning?
Pardon?
So what's going on with you this morning?
Not much.
Did you
All
do
right.
the full moon ritual?
Hmm?
Did you do the full moon ritual?
Yeah, it was amazing. I do them all the time. I do kind of a bunch of whatever's going on in the universe. There's a ritual.
I mostly do them with when the dark moon, so there is no moon.
With the what?
The dark moon. So when the moon is fully covered or
Yeah.
it's not showing.
Do you have a beautiful view of the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stunning. I love it. Yeah. We I spend a lot of time in the mountains and with the moon. And I'm not on the internet.
Big fan of the lunar.
You know, the moon has always fascinated me. There is something with the moon that I can't explain. Also, with other things, you just mentioned about if you do shrooms, the medical ones, that you are connected with something else. And I think that everything we see, we touch, we hear, we feel, we sniff, everything is consciousness. Um,
It would make sense that everything emanates. Also, everything we experience is filtered through our own consciousness anyway, right?
the thing is we don't see, for example, radio waves or the Wi-Fi network. We don't see it go past us. We don't see it. We have a very small, limited thing we can see, actual perceive. And the same goes with sound, and the same goes with energy. The same goes with all things we don't consciously experience or can perceive. Is there must be something more than just sight, hearing, feeling things on your skin.
We should do a show together, Orange.
I like that idea.
Then we can call it Black and Orange. Orange is black.
I think that you might have a copyright issue with that.
Orange is the new black.
I like black and orange though.
Dark one.
One of the things I find very fascinating. I've once done a sitting, so you got a lecture from someone that is both in the physical and the metaphysical scientist. So he just is a quantum mechanic specialist, and he was telling us, if you look at a block of cheese, the chance that the molecules have arranged themselves in the same patterns that magically appears as cheese is smaller than anything else in the whole universe is coming together. So what he's basically saying is, if you have molecules, they can arrange in such a strange way that we have cheese or glasses or a computer or something else. So the things we take for granted are not really possible if you take a probabilistic view of it.
What was that movie where Jeff Goldblum like goes through a time machine and a fly, or like a transporter machine, and a fly gets in there and he starts transforming into a fly? Do you got? It's an older movie. Do you guys recall something like that? It's like really weird. The particles got mixed together from the fly in his body, so he slowly started turning into like a humanoid fly. It's very disturbing. It's kind of grotesque, but yeah, like quantum computing and stuff like that. Like, it goes way over my head. Like thinking about like the particles can be in several different places at one time. You can only kind of guess, and then once you observe, that's whenever they, decide the state that they're in, stuff like that. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
It's even stranger than that because everything you are seeing right now, your toe, your big toe, or the pillars you are sitting on, everything exists at the same time but doesn't exist at the same time. If we take quantum mechanics, and if you look at a timeline, so from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, if I'm going outside, the same plants are on the same place, like yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And that has all to do with how we perceive that plant. And we have to think about it like I decide that that plant is there because that is what I'm used to.
So I could fall straight through my chair, through the floor, through the grass, through the mantle, all the way to the core of the earth, like that.
Yeah. Possibility is there. It's highly unlikely,
Right.
but yeah.
But
Well,
the
all of this
possibility
stuff is really just wave part. It's waves. We observe it as solid based on our perception, and our perception is actually what makes us not be able to move through these solid things more than actually them being something we can't pass through.
So the freaky thing is if you look under a microscope, a very strong microscope, at your hand or at anything in the world, there is space between the molecules. So
Mostly space.
mostly space. So the freaky thing is what GP just said is it is strange we don't fall through our chairs and into the earth. It's a very strange thing to be thinking about because if you look at the amount of space, as you said, we have in between our molecules, between our fingers, we should be passing through everything.
Right. Well, and obviously, you must be familiar with like the double slit experiment that determines that even light is both a particle and a wave, depending on the observer. Right.
Schrodinger's cat.
Right. It's likely that none of this actually exists when nobody's observing it, and it only manifests into reality when there are observers to observe it.
They have done an experiment this year with a light particle wave, and they put it inside of a sphere of mirrors, and through that they could measure that wave or light particle was existing in 37 different dimensions at the same time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How do you measure different dimensions that aren't perceivable?
I'm not that smart, but it's impressive if you think about it.
It is because like you can't even view it. There's no way for us like to perceive more than what is it, 3 dimensions, or is it 4 dimensions? Is the fourth dimension time?
Time
Right, I've
space.
heard that before, but I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah, so time in itself is not really a thing. Time space is.
It's really just it's actually just the experience of motion or growth within 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
No,
So
yeah,
if you are living in a 4 dimension or a 5th dimension, you have the ability to travel to every point throughout your whole history and future and at the present. There is no time. You just exist.
yeah, light doesn't experience time. Isn't that
Exactly.
crazy? Yeah,
I have
insane.
the theory that light is alive. We
Is
just don't.
alive? What's your theory on light being alive?
So if you don't experience time, what is to say that the point from which the photon exits its place and enters, let's say your eyeballs, that time is for us for from the sun to our eyes is like 8 minutes. But who says that time acts on light very differently, which makes them experiencing the 8 minutes like it's a lifetime for us? And the same goes for us. We experience life as a lifetime, but for something else or someone else, it's just 8 minutes.
But if you're outside of time, you can't move. You can't
Yes.
grow.
You can, because that's the thing about 37.
I guess I shouldn't say how. I should say when. When do you grow if you're outside of time?
But how? And what?
But
Yeah,
it's a
When
good
do you
question.
arrive? When do you leave? When do you move? When do you
You
stop?
just exist at the same time everywhere. So everything that's the part of free will. We are thinking we have free will, but if that theory is correct, with the light being at one place at the same time everywhere at once, then everything we are doing, even this conversation, has happened, will happen, and is happening at the same time.
In an infinite multiverse, this conversation is happening infinitely over and over again
Yes,
at all
but
times.
but with the there must be something different, and that something different can be on the smallest part of the universe. So that can be that one quark or a quantum atom or a state of some particle is different.
Well, infinite, there would actually be infinite identical manifestations as well.
Yes. Yeah. If you look at a tree, and you have the tree is going up to his leaves or his branches, and we call that fractals. And if you go in one fractal, you will see at a certain point that you can go left and right. But if you go left, you cannot go right anymore. But if you go left, you will experience the same thing if you go right, because it's a fractal. And that's how you get into a panic attack.
Oh, maybe we should change
Circle
it.
back, dude.
Yeah.
Orange, I love you, dude. Golly, man.
It's true though. It's like you start thinking about things that you can't fully fathom the outcomes, and it
Yeah, we can
causes some
comprehend.
stress. Right, it causes some stress. It does. It just is what it is. But
Yeah.
I love having these conversations and being able to kind of hold it with someone who understands what I'm saying too. You know, because it's not often that people all understand. Jamie, poor
You
Jamie.
did.
My
You
God,
did.
Yeah,
You
not
did
wrong.
something good now.
Jamie's having an existential crisis now.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, did I do just LSD and then I'm in different dimension talking about different dimensions?
You are trapped in time.
No, but I can talk about this for hours on end. And the difficult part is that you cannot always be. I, as a sender, don't know how I can convey the best things I know in my brain into your brain.
We just have to keep talking about it, I think.
Exactly.
How do you put things into my brain that are?
Just by sending
Subtly.
information.
Oh yeah, autism laser beams. Like
Oh,
that-
yeah.
James.
we haven't had an autism laser beam from Mel in a long time. That's where that resonated from. It's like, like she was having connections with my phone and doing that for a minute.
Mel's telegraphing that we need to pay more attention to the artists and creators on Stacks.
Yes.
Sorry, Mel. I just had one of my autistic brain dumps.
Oh, I
Go
lost
ahead,
you.
I love it.
All right, guys. It is. I love this conversation. I could keep it going, but it is just past 9:30. The game master will be here shortly, so we're gonna play a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back with Find to Earn rounds. Guys, share out the live stream if you haven't. Say hi in the live chat if you're here to play Find to Earn, and we'll be back shortly with the game. Stay tuned. Game Master is here. What happened over here?
Not bad.
Pain. I didn't know we did that last week. The Game Master is here in his true form. How are you today, sir?
GM mortals, I'm fine. Let the hunt begin.
Let's go. Kamaskar.
We have UAP round 2 today, or did we already do that this week? I can't remember.
Right.
So we have Rue, Leo, Bitcoin Pepe, Bob, STXAI, Flat Earth, Droid, and UAP, plus our Skullcoin featured jackpot round. 9 opportunities to find to earn this morning, fam. Great opportunities here, put together by the Game Master. What do we want to start with this morning? Guys, also don't forget, share out the live stream, say hi in the live chat. We're heading over to the Skullcoin page. Who wants to share this morning?
Yeah, let me do it.
Oh, all right. We got orange in the game today. Let's go. I'm loving it, dude. My guy.
Okay, let's play. Let's start from the flat round. And please, could you share the picture and after switch to orange?
Yes, sir. Hold on one second. Let me actually just get into my messages.
We are just going to the flat earth completely.
Flat Earth. But this one's actually a little bit sloped Earth, if I do say so myself. Hold on one second. This is your starting image. You're going to have, if you're tuned into the live stream, you have an advantage tuning in early. You get to see this for about 10 seconds before everybody else. You are going to go over to the Skullcoin BTC page on X, and you're going to see the round dropped momentarily. You guys have this on your screen for another 3, 2, 1, and that is it.
Okay, who want to count down this one?
I'll do a countdown.
Let's go.
So I'll do a little 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay, the game is launched. It's an open round for everyone. Like and repost the game before you play. If you not like, repost the game, the stream, we will not count your win. We following timestamps on X to see who was the first. You have to find exactly this place with the building. It's a skin, obviously. We just want to little bit skin from you.
Skull megaphone.
Somebody in the space said he liked the deorganized shows because of the Xenitron laugh. I think he should do it more often.
I do like the Zenny laugh.
I think we all love the Zenny laugh, don't we?
The best, dude.
It depends on the situation. We should create this situation.
There you go.
Okay.
It always raises my frequency.
So we give you the clue. It's you have to go on the south. So just go down. It's on the south somewhere. Oh, I see a lot of nice places, but not the right one. It's just a warm-up game, you know, just like just for fast fingers. Try to walk around. Yeah, looks like Orange got it, but let me check the pictures. Okay, Isaac got it too.
Let's go, Isaac.
Dijen Hash. Yeah, Isaac was the first. Congrats.
Congrats.
No boy. Okay, let's play fast 2 at least rounds and we move on. We'll launch simultaneously this round.
So whitelist rounds are for new players. We do whitelist rounds daily. We actually have so many new players that we have 2 whitelist rounds because we can't fit you all in one round. You guys have an opportunity to earn. You don't have to compete with the OGs. And it's a little bit of an easy game, super fun, super fast. You have an opportunity. So get ready and be ready for the countdown because it goes quickly. Got to be fast if you're on the whitelist.
Right. Okay, let me find the whitelist round. We are almost ready to launch, so okay, you can choose what round to play. You can play the first round, the second, it's like completely up to you. It depends what you want to play. Are you ready, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will count down this one. Let me check rounds. Yeah, it's correct. So I added just Kinderly and 300 they want to play. And I will start it right now. Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The first round. And like in 5 seconds I will launch the second one.
Guys, make sure you like and repost the game rounds. It's very important.
Okay, 2 rounds launched. Good luck, everyone.
So we got Bitcoin Pepe in the jungle with a motorcycle. That's interesting.
Right.
And I
And
refreshed.
Drew on a trampoline.
And Rue, you know what? Xenitron loves trampolines. For a long time, Flat Earth was all trampolines. Now he's got the Rue going on the trampolines. Personally, I used to love the trampolines until we had one, and my kids just kept breaking bones and breaking bones. So I was like, "Fuck this! We can't do this anymore." Like my youngest now, she's almost 14. She broke her leg when she was like 2.5 on the trampoline with the kids, and my son broke his arm, and my other daughter broke her forearm. Like it was just like,
Dude, that's bad luck with the trampoline. We put our trampoline next to the like a 3-foot pool and jumped into it. No broken bones, no nothing. Like, hey, that's bad luck.
Orange already found it.
Damn, Orange.
If you follow the stream, you know where it is.
I feel like Orange is on his game today. I feel it. The energy shift is imminent.
I think Orange is gonna expand his lead at the top of the leaderboard this morning.
Let's go.
I'm just going to expand my wallet.
Gangster. Let's go. Thank you.
Okay, we have a winner. It's Mr. Cloud for Rook game, and it's again Zidane Shanka for the Pepe game. So congrats. We will remove him next time. He's seems like intermediate player from now.
Graduated.
Yeah, graduated.
Let's go. Jackalo.
Let's go. Be ready. Next round will be open for everyone.
Let's go.
What is it? Madeka Malo? Or
And we start shortly this round. Okay, let's play the droid round. I will count down right now. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. You have to find ducks. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let the hunt begin.
Let's go.
This doesn't think about that one meme that says, "Look at all those chickens."
Yes, somebody put stream share his screen. Okay, let's go. Okay, seems like the winner is orange. This one. Let me check ducks. I have to identify this correct ducks. Maybe he bought them in the supermarket. Okay, he's the winner.
Let's go.
Orange is the winner. We will launch the next game shortly. Be ready. I also just put some likes. There is a Mr. Cloud. He gratitude our like. He's won. Congrats, man. First win. First win. Always exciting. Okay. Let's play the Leo game. You have to find the cat on the road.
Let's
Just
go.
the cat. Okay, let's go. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hunt begin.
Let's go. Let's go.
Find this small cat, Leo.
Guys, do not forget to like and repost the game rounds.
Okay, we have a winner for Leo round, and it's a Dark Dude.
Hey. Shout out to Darth Dude. I missed his BNS space yesterday because we were in this pop-up wagging me space. That was epic.
Nixie found another cat. It's not the Leo. Yeah, the people just found another cat. It's funny. No, it's not the Leo. It's another cat, like a Parker, the cat of Moniz.
Guys, I just want to remind everybody that the reason why we're able to have so many rounds today is because you guys have been doing an excellent job sharing out the live stream, sharing out the game rounds, and providing value for the game round sponsors so that they can continue and to participate. So make sure that you are sharing out the live stream, bringing your friends, letting them know that we have these games and that they can come and participate too. It's about building a community, building an opportunity to have fun and engagement and get rewarded at the same time. So make sure that you're sharing out the live stream. It's very important.
Right, I agree. That's your work. We are doing the same job together. Okay, we are ready, almost ready. Let's wait like 30 seconds. Everyone get back, we play the next game. Okay, let's play UAP game. You have to find the green gate. Who want to count down?
I'll do one.
Countdown.
5,
Let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay, the game is launched. Good luck, hunters.
Come on, Scan.
Very intense game. We have winner. It's Digen Hash. Sir Cornelius was just 1 second later.
Let's go. Well done.
Everyone focused. Let's wait a little bit until everyone get back. So this weekend we will work hard because we need to prepare the next game. We need to prepare like leaderboard with rewards and a lot of things to done.
So the leaderboard, and then we also have the game. The on-chain game is launching next week. Is that correct?
Yeah, we try to launch it in the end of next week. So idea, to be honest, like to give some rewards to our community and then launch the game. Also drop some encrypted NFTs as a reward in fine turn. And yeah, that's it. So we will put the prize pool 2,400 NFTs, or I mean 2,400 STX in 10 wallets before the game.
So 10 wallets, 10 seed phrases. Each NFT has one word from the seed phrase.
Right.
And you're probably gonna want to group together with some people.
Right.
And so where are they going to collab? Where is that going to happen? You're going to hold some spaces for that?
Yeah, so we'll have fun. We'll talk on the organizer show. We have our Stablecoin Sigma chat. We have Leo general chat, Stacks chat. Yeah, on X. We have our Discord, and we have like X platform that people can just drop in Twitter and share the words they want to exchange, they want to collect, to assemble the full seed phrase to be the first who unlock the wallet.
So
also, I want to drop to some wallets like some NFTs from community, and so the like 6 wallets will have the price 200 stacks and 4 wallets will have the price 300 stacks.
Do you need my seed phrase?
Yes, we do, but DM it to me privately. You know what I don't understand? Do you ever see those like posts on like, I get them a lot on our YouTube video comments. Not as much recently, but when we first started commenting, when we first started posting, where someone will come in and is like, "Oh, I love your show. Can you help me? I just set up this wallet. Here's my seed phrase." Like, what's that about? There's no link or nothing. Why are they giving you a seed phrase? Like, what are they hoping to get out of that?
I think they want you to be using that seed phrase so that you will eventually send some money into it so they have access to it too.
Maybe, or maybe there's malicious like NFTs in there or something.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm like, I just thought about it now since you were like, I have a seed phrase. Who wants my seed phrase? Like, there's definitely some kind of hack there.
Yeah. Anything that's too good to be true is a scam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right.
the people so creative in scams. So I wait all of them in Underworld. We will have meetings here.
All right. So we still have the jackpot round to go, correct?
Okay, let's play. We have 2 more rounds before jackpot.
2 more rounds and then the jackpot. All right.
I will count down. We launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Find the Bob the Biker.
Bob the Biker.
Did you burn your up today already?
Oh man, I keep forgetting to do that. I've only done it twice.
Yeah,
I burned my Bob.
I keep forgetting. Hunter's on the leaderboard with Bob burning.
Yeah,
there was a controversy yesterday. My Bob didn't go through the burn. I think there was something wrong with the fake fund. So yeah, I kind of dropped, but
Wait
yeah,
a minute.
they fixed it.
Are you saying that Rafa's hosing you in the background?
Yeah.
Rafa's knocking you down off the leaderboard. Come on, Rafa.
Everyone is praying for my downfall. Even Jack himself.
Rafa's like, he's too good. He's too good.
Guy's
He's like, let me just hold 30
Gotta-
seconds. We can solve that problem.
Gotta nerf him.
Nerf 300.
Did you guys see that Rue film that 300 is working on?
I have seen amazing. Honestly, the Bob pieces he's put out, the Bob movie pieces he's put out, or the ads for Burn and Bob has been awesome too. But that Rue one that he put out like a couple days ago, unbelievable. I gotta get some free time to sit down with my brother and go over some of these tools a little bit and figure out. But I mean, maybe I don't need to learn them. We got him on the team. We should just have him. He's the AI assassin. So
yes.
If you guys want to learn, by the way, we have an AI guild that the assassin is running with a couple of the other OGs, Bolu Peak, and Nosferatu and Hero Gamer. The AI guild is hosted in the organized Discord channel, so you can join the deorganized Discord channel. We're still working on some of the kinks out of that, but it is functional and live. So get on over there. If you want to learn how to use the AI tools like these masters, the AI guild is where you want to be.
Yeah, definitely we can cook. And also, I'm learning this AI that GP was playing around with yesterday with Jack, the Agent Hustle. Yeah, I think I need to learn some stuff there.
Dude, I woke up this morning with like, it's very early. Be careful, right? Okay, I'm not butting. Just be careful. You know, don't put in what you can't afford to lose.
Right. Only, right. Anytime, any new stuff, only what you can afford to lose.
That's my take right now. Right. It's very, very early. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, let's play the last game before jackpot.
We have a winner for the Bob. Somebody found the
it's
Bob.
orange.
Orange is on fire.
I need to have some more, or I need to have more panic attacks.
Orange has some bills to pay.
Did you hear what he said?
Thanks God we have no bills in Underworld. Just free graveyard. Okay.
Just souls.
Just the karmic register.
Okay, let's play. The last game before jackpot. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Let the count begin.
Come on.
Hyundai.
Wait,
Hey.
the game is lagging.
Chicalo.
Okay, the
Let's
game is
go.
launched.
Let's go.
Right now.
It's
Repost and
good.
like the game before you play. Let's go.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to like and repost the game round. Do not forget to like and share out the live stream. It helps us grow. It helps us provide more opportunities for you guys to play. And, you know, we're really cool. You want to support us, don't you?
Sometimes.
Oh, this energy. This energy.
All right, so this is the SDX AI guy. He is out in the village. This is a different motif. It's not the same as finding him in the near the big buildings.
Yeah, he is just in Kenya chilling.
He's out there visiting Freddy.
Yeah.
Fred BTC.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I think
sound
you should-
ignorant, but Rihanna, is this some place where you would live in, or is it more like a city?
Yeah, we moved from the city to a remote area where the new stands where this is not more like it. So this is more like a developed town right there. I think not a low density. It's a high density suburb right there. It's close.
Right.
Yeah.
I love to see this one time in my life just to experience it, because this must be a different culture all around in compared to the Western world.
Yeah, you can enjoy when you come down here and experience a different side of life, and experience Africa. And if you visit also these world sites like Victoria Falls, you're gonna enjoy if you come down here, bro.
I definitely need you guidance.
Yeah, we here, and also GP said he wants to come, and I don't know if the king of the underworld wants to come to Africa.
I'm definitely coming. Whenever I can. I mean, not in this economy, guys. We need to pump.
we need to get a couple of full-time fill-ins for the morning show.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do the morning show from there. We could use 300's Starlink.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are ready to launch jackpot round. Let's start.
Oh, we got a winner. All right.
We have winners as the great one. There is a lot of players who found.
Nice. Well done, hunters. Get
Countdown.
back. It's time for the jackpot round.
Yeah, we have prize 50 stacks today, the big prize. We are going to Anchorage City in Alaska, where the Trump and Putin meets today, and we find something. Okay, we start in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the hunt begin. Last game for today.
Let's go.
We want the winner.
This is the jackpot round. How much time do we have, sir?
We give like 6 minutes and we will give the clue soon.
All right.
Also, we will give the clue on the show, additional one.
You see, the vibes have changed now.
Is that Peace Dove gonna be there?
No, there will be like the 2 bikes and 1 black car and white
I
building.
know. I was just being silly. I was just actually nodding to the piece in
Yeah,
there.
Peace is here with us.
Wow, that's Alaska?
Yeah, it's a city where the presidents will meet today.
Very interesting. I really do hope that they have a great meeting. We need to end this violence.
Right.
Hopefully we can evolve past this as a race. The human race.
Yeah, right.
Do they have violence in hell? Like on the world?
We have brave warriors here in Valhalla. Okay, so let me drop the clue. So you have to go to the northeast. And the location will be like the new picture from this year, 2025. Anyone can win, any person can play. This is very easy game, like just using Google Maps. You have to find the exact location. There will be 2 black bikes and black car. We will give you time.
We can definitely take a little bit of time with this too, because we have SIP call coming in at 10:30.
Yeah, so talking about like on chain game, so everyone, the clue that you have to go on the northeast, but it will be more on the east, so just go on the right. So talking about like on chain game, it will be very interesting because each person minting just 1 NFT, 1 stacks will own the seed phrase word that's important for somebody else. So just imagine there is a person who wants just unlock the wallet and 300 stacks in this wallet, and you have just to open this wallet, and your seed word is important. It could be happen easily. We still have no winner, but we let everyone to play this one. To find location, you have to go on to the right, to the east. Orange shows everyone how to play, how the game is easy. Orange won already 2 games today.
Yeah, you guys definitely want to be watching when Orange is showing you guys how to play.
JamieF.btc says, have fun all, great show with great quests as usual, thank you.
Jamie is an OG. He's such a Chad, founder of Peggy Coin, the Dog Coin. OG in the space. He's got a lot of experience in gaming, like actual like gambling gaming, similar to Xenitron to some degree. He's and he's a Chad in the Stacks ecosystem. Good friend of the show.
Woof.
Woof woof.
Woof woof.
Friend to all, enemy to none.
That's right.
Yeah, Peace, if you want, we can give one more clue. Or we'll give the more time. Like,
You know what? Let's see what what does the crowd want, guys? Let us know in the comments. Do you want another clue? Do you want more time? You want both, or maybe we should just end this and add the jackpot to next Monday before Orange finds it and takes
but
it.
it's a fair competition. Everyone can win. Everyone can find. And maybe we have a winner.
Oh, did Darth Dude win?
That dude got it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, dude.
Legend.
Darth for the win.
Let's go.
Let's go. Congrats, dude.
Kemascom.
Okay, the winner. But remember, everyone, to repost and like the game before you play. So we seen timestamps that sometimes people just post the right answer and repost the game after. Do it before next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Darduk is the winner of Jackpot game. Congrats.
All right, dude. I see you. Congrats on the jackpot win, brother.
This is warning for you, buddy.
Yeah, so make sure you like and share first, because the game master.
Yeah, like and share the games overall. So it's not about like you win and you share. You share these games for everyone. Like you share these games for the people, or invite the more people to games, to hunters, like this challenge. Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We are a community. You know, we are doing player versus player to win the rounds, but we're also all here together, because if we're not working together in these projects, then it doesn't exist. You know, it takes all of you to participate to the best of your ability for us to keep doing these things. So make sure that you are liking and reposting the game rounds. It's very important. It helps us grow. If you like playing these games, we need you guys to continue to do that on the regular. It's very important.
Yeah, sometimes like the people have mindset that if I repost and like, I will create like competitors for me. So I will create like competition for me, but it's not the right, because like you create the biggest prizes. You create the biggest opportunity. Like Orange repost every game, so just follow the Orange, follow what he is doing. Okay, congrats everyone. Well played. This weekend we work hard to make better games and on-chain game for you.
Yeah, another great episode of Fine to Earn, another awesome morning show. We will actually be taking a brief intermission, and we'll be back momentarily with the SIP call. Hero and Haddy will be joining us. Anyone that wants to hang out and remain, absolutely welcome, but do not feel obligated. Are there Fine to Earn rounds in the Zest Discord this evening?
There are.
Yeah, tonight we play in Zest Discord. Remember, everyone.
So
Yes, man.
great.
Jump
We
in.
have the
jump into the Discord, guys. We're going to be playing at the tail end of the Organized Nightly around 8 p.m. ET in the meme coin corner in the Zest Discord. So jump in there, have some fun with us, have a chance to win some prizes. I think we have 6 different rounds.
Yeah, and just imagine like how we can play together all like an on-chain game, because it will be very interesting.
Awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
and I can't wait. I'm excited for next week.
Super excited for next week. I know before we wrap up, anyone got anything else going on today? Mel, you got any final words for us?
Nothing going on today. No.
Just hanging out, catching the spaces. Are you going to hang out for the SIP call?
Yeah,
All
why
right,
not?
Cool. Honey, you got anything going on today?
Today, I've got nothing going on. It's just a regular Friday. I think I'm gonna do like a recast of that town hall that we had yesterday. I was capturing it on OBS, so I'm gonna share it also on the Deorganized page if it's okay.
Based.
Yeah, man. Of course. That's why we gave you access to the stuff, man.
Putting in work. Let's go.
Yeah, you definitely have. We want that all. We want all the content on Deorganized we can get out of 300 for sure.
Yeah, man.
Also, I want to just say your video looks amazing too. Solid
Thank you so
video
much.
quality.
Thank you so much. I just geeked up right there, streaming from my phone straight to my laptop and then to restream. I was just experimenting yesterday with that. So yeah, thank you so much.
Let's go. Any final words for us, Game Master, before we wrap up? Actually, we have Hero in the house too. Hero, good morning. We were just about to wrap up, take a quick intermission.
What's up?
What's up,
Guys? High Frequency Friday.
High frequency
Let's
Friday.
go. Now you got that voice.
That so-called piece on your tag there, not accurate. You're absolutely the SIP legend, sir.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, so-called. Get that out of there. I'm editing that myself.
GP's like, I got the power. I'm gonna set that straight.
I'm not. That's not fine in here. No. I'm gonna change this to something more here.
Stakes Dictator.
I have to go, guys. I will see you after the weekend. Have a good one.
Have a great weekend, brother. We'll see you
Have a great
soon.
weekend.
See you around.
Stay
Bye.
safe.
By the way, next time you play, take it a little easy on us, okay?
Yeah, sure. We'll take that in mind.
Have a good weekend,
Bye.
Lauren.
All right. Anything else we need to wrap about before we take our intermission? Any other news for the ecosystem that's not SIP related?
No, I think that right now the pool profits in the SAI Discord have access to the terminal, and next we have the Yield Yogis role going to have access. Soon public access. Just testing it out, having some fun, doing some prompting. Can't wait. Get into the SAI Discord and grind. We just wrapped up Bounty, and we're gonna be doing another one soon. So have a content contest coming. Plenty of rewards coming too. So we'll get in there and get activated.
Right on. Yeah, guys, the SAI terminal is the Satoshi AI terminal is really interesting. You definitely want access to that. If you can get over into the Discord and get that role and you get early access before it launches to everybody, that would definitely behoove you to start playing around with it before everyone else gets a chance to. I'm going to just turn everybody off for a minute. We'll take a quick intermission.
Yeah.
Get everyone refreshed. Thank you, Zenny. Looking forward to the game next week, sir. Great rounds. And we'll be back, guys, in a minute with the SIP call. Just wrap it up. I am Peace, Love, Music. We are Deorganized Media, coming at you live on Bitcoin Live Decentralized Broadcasting every Monday through Friday. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the SIP call momentarily. Peace out.
So guys, when you come in, you tune into the live stream, you come in early, you're going to get the shot for the picture early. So you have an advantage over everyone else. You can study the picture for a few seconds, but you can only see it on the screen.
Let's go. It's time for the Stacks Improvement Show on Peace Love Music. And with us today, we have Hero Gamer in the house. What's up, Hero? How you doing today, man?
What's up? What's up? Great. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. So much activity going on Stacks. Lots of important SIPs coming that we're getting closer to, adding functionality. Really excited to get into the conversation with you today. We've also got the man, the myth, the legend, Brendan Haddy Hadfield. How you doing today, Haddy? You with us? Just in spirit. We also have GPSC in the house. What's up, my brother? How you doing today?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And the amazing, beautiful, but she just has the icon up right now, Good Kitty, aka Melanie. How are you today? Melanie's going to join us too. Hattie, you with us?
I am sorry. Something was wrong with my mic. I was talking. Yes. Hey.
I've only done that about 200 times on the show now, so it's just it trickles over from the X Spaces. How you doing today, man?
Yeah, very good. And you guys on this Friday?
Doing good, man. Doing good. So much activity, lots of people engaging, lots of conversations happening in our space, and a little bit of friction, which actually usually ultimately results in moving and growth. So I'm excited about where we are today. Hero, what's on the agenda for today?
Hello. So I thought we would just sort of as a reminder go over the Stacks forum a little bit, because that's one of the gateway to SIPs and governance, and also the SIP repo. We can go over some of the SIPs that were mentioned yesterday, and anything else that you guys want to bring up.
Cool. No, I think that's all good. We actually did touch on earlier today too, in the morning show, the importance of getting people into that forum. It's a little clunky, right? We all know it's almost like it's an older model of how things are, and maybe we can get some updated on there for engagement, but that's the place to go to get into the conversations on what's happening in Stacks. It's not just SIP, by the way. There's a lot of information going on the forum. So we need to get more people deferring to go there to have these conversations. Let me bring this up here. So Hero is sharing his screen. Let's actually see if this is better on the side. Is that too small, or is it better with us on the bottom? And it's at stacks.co. What's the address for the forum? The people just want to get there from the main page. Hero.
Oh, yeah. So
Harry.
it's forum.stacks.org.
My mic was muted. Sorry.
No problem. Forum.stacks.org is where you go to get the main page, because sometimes it's not easy to navigate once you start getting into the forum, like the actual topics. Sometimes it gets a little bit hard to navigate, or for me anyway.
Yeah. So I think if you're a newcomer, it's good to be aware this exists. I'm not saying you should use it from day one, but yeah, there's no harm in having an account. It's a little bit like if you were a developer interested in building in Stacks, it's almost like having a GitHub really helps. That's how people built in the open source era. So I would say, yeah, like if you're a new member to Stacks, just go over there. Even if you're just an observer, just take a look, browse, because for example, you have the newsletter weekly here. You can find lots of information here. You have, when we talk, you actually have the SIPs idea being proposed by Larry. Initially, this is where Larry posted about, hey, how about we use Bitcoin addresses instead of Stacks addresses and just hide the Stacks addresses in the background. So you get a lot of alphas from here. And SIP31 was also posted on Stacks forum, I believe back in June, so not long ago. And this was the first point of contact when Alex Miller and Mitchell spoke to the community via Stacks forum. Obviously, we also discussed heavily on Twitter Spaces on the organized media too. But yeah, I just recommend everybody create an account, take a look what's going on, maybe chime into one of the conversations, such as this one, Stacks grants. This is, I believe, medium to long-term sort of grants direction. It's a conversation how we should optimize for, what are the priorities, and it's a way to participate in the Stacks feature, if you like.
Yeah. Trip actually just mentioned too that you can, if you have a GitHub account, you can actually log into the forum right through your GitHub account too. So it's easy to access. You do not need to set up a new account with new login credentials, or remember that. If you already have a GitHub, it's easy to drop in. And what's going on is there a conversation going on that one too? Like it looks like there's a few people chiming in.
Yeah, it's, I think, just initial chat about the grants. I don't want to go into like details about grant. I'll just keep it high level. But yeah, like Xenitron mentioned some stuff about, I think he was talking about how to better measure, how to have a metrics that maybe tailor to specific projects or maybe specific areas, because it's really hard to have one measurement across all the different areas. And he proposed an idea, I think back in June, and this is what he basically said with regards to the grant. Let's just see what he said. Conclusion: this KPI model helps to ensure funding decisions are based on real user behavior, not speculative TVL, artificial engagement, etc.
Yeah, very interesting.
So,
true.
Yeah, did somebody want to say something?
I was just saying, yeah, it's true. It's important that our metrics are valid and driving the behavior that's going to actually grow the ecosystem.
Yeah, I think there are some, very high numbers that we can throw, but if none of those number converts into actual retention of users, how valid are they? Like how real are they? And I do agree with Xenitron. But the main point is, here is an opportunity for you guys to chime in on thoughts about how to have a long-term sustainable program and what should it achieve, I guess. I think it's the start of the conversation. So just make sure you have an account so that you can see what's going on. Triple Monkey chimed in on his thoughts, etc. So just on a high level, make sure you know how to observe the alpha on Stacks, and having an account, going to the Stacks forum, maybe on a daily or bi-weekly, or every 2 days. I recommend go and take a visit, because I know for a fact that this forum will get more used as Stacks Endowment gets created. So just make sure you have an account, create an account with a GitHub. Or I think you can create with a Discord even. So I think my account is actually linked to GitHub or Discord. So
Yeah, maybe. I think you can also connect to Discord.
and here is another thread about marketing position. I believe it's like it's like a joint collaboration of, okay, how should that chief marketing officer look like? What should it achieve? What should we optimize for? So it's not saying that I think the proposer of this post is not saying this is what it should look like. It's like this is the start of the spec. What do you think? What can we improve? What we can optimize for, etc. So it's still super early, and I believe more and more posts like this will happen over the next few months. So it's if you want to participate in Stacks Future directly, this is like one of the many ways. And one of the main ways I would say.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that there was like a jobs board on the forum, but that does.
It's not a board. It's not a board. I think this is a discussion rather than advertisement.
Well, but there's also like if you see that, scroll up a little bit. It's under a category help wanted.
Okay.
There's a help wanted category where you could actually probably go post if you're looking for help from as well. So there is a job board on the forum.
If you want some like this can be a forum for anything Stacks. If you have, I used to post about SIP announcements here. It's all like very SIP heavy. It's all very Stacks heavy discussions or awareness. When they had to remove Gaia, announcement was also posted on here because that's how Hero System tend to communicate via here. Here's a post. So this is when they say, okay, I look to decommission Gaia, blah 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 blah. So yeah, if you need some stack specific help, maybe testing even, just like stacks related heavy, here is an opportunity for you to post. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like it. I think it's I think that there's a lot of opportunity on the forum that people don't realize. So I think getting more awareness of that this exists.
Yeah.
Good. It's not super easy to navigate from the beginning. You gotta really kind of learn it a little bit.
This is why I think like having in each guild or working group having a bit of guidance or mentorship or big buddy, if you like, really helps. So I'm showing you this. You know how it goes. You use it sometime. You show other people how to use it, and this is how we encourage the type of behavior that we want to see.
Right.
And I think, for example, I was thinking like, okay, so if we did have a governance working group, I think creating an account on here might be the minimum entry that you should do. So have a GitHub, have a Stacks forum account is the way to enter this governance working group. And you start from a governance explorer, work your way up to the caps, so to speak. That would be the path. And if you were in Stacks AI Guild, you wouldn't have to create an account like this, but you would have to have a BNS, have other things, etc. So anyways, so this is just something that I want to share with people that as a reminder, this forum will become more and more important over the coming weeks. And I said to GP already, like this shouldn't be the only place where discussion happen, right? We should also encourage people to have public discussion on Twitter Spaces and on the organize. I think these are also really important gateway to discussions, not just the Stacks forum.
Yes, absolutely. And then getting everyone should absolutely have a GitHub account also. It's important. There's not enough people with GitHub skills, we're finding. So that's
Yeah.
an opportunity. Learn GitHub, and that might be a place where you can find value for yourself, by providing value to others. But it also is a way to also transpose one login to the forum and the GitHub as well. So there's lots of opportunity getting into just these two apps and then getting involved in that way. And the governance working group is something that you're just forming.
Yeah.
If there are people who are not currently in that group that are interested, where should they go?
I don't know. Wait, give me a sec. That's a good question. We used to have spaces. That's how I got people in. Let me think about that. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe we could always put a channel in the Discord.
There is already a governance channel in Discord. That's one of the options.
In the Stacks Discord?
Yeah.
So that makes sense to me to direct people there. Gets them into the Stacks Discord if they're not already. And it also seems to make sense to actually have that there. There is a DM group, but people can't just go there. They would have to ask to be added.
What about a Stacks forum community on X? Is there a way to push messages from the forum to a community on X?
I wonder if that's even an X handle. Maybe there's an X handle
Stacks governance
for Stacks governance and or
forum specifically. Yeah, and then governance too. Yeah,
I see. So you mean all the forum posts are automatically posted?
Yeah.
And that way people can follow that on X. That's a great idea, GP.
It's not a bad idea. I know you can do that with GitHub whenever something gets merged or gets something, an action that can be posted.
I also just noticed, you can create communities on X pages, on X accounts.
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with them. I have one for the deorganized community that I never realized. So when I first created it,
I think I requested to join. I only got approved today.
I approved. Yeah, I approved 60 people that had asked to join the community, the deorganized community over the last 3 months, 4 months. That I didn't know. I had no idea how it worked. But that might be also something to look into for the governance working group. Maybe there is it can be a community that people can join to participate in, and the spaces can be held under the governance working group community account. Binta runs our spaces, which doesn't mean that you have to be in the community to join the space, by the way. Binta's been running our morning space under the community. So I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that people were trying to get in. I just discovered that this morning when I actually discovered it 2 days ago when I noticed that on my own my account hadn't been approved. Personal.
Yeah, you gated it.
I gated it. And I didn't have access to it. So it was only the deorganized account, GP and Haddy were in the community. I was actually out myself. But that is something that maybe that's an answer for hosting the working group and a place that people can join where you can also gate it so that people have to be approved so you're not getting spam in there. I don't
think there would be a lot of spam in there. And then can't you is there a way for somebody that created the community to delete posts out of there?
I'm not sure. I haven't played around with it that much.
Me either.
I think in the meantime, I'll work with Stacks Discord, and I'll think about the next step? Because that's the easiest.
In D grants 2, there was a proposal put forward which was approved and paid for, called StacksLink.
Okay.
And that was also set up for GP. Your idea about putting things out to X, we sort of did that in D grants 2, and we have something called StacksLink, which was set up to communicate things like this to the community, to communicate what's going on the forum, to communicate what's going on in governance. And if you go and have a look at the StacksLink website, which has also been set up, on there are people that were interested, and sort of meetings held and stuff to set them up so that they could help us spread the word for the community. But yeah, somebody needs to pick that up because that went to shit. The community did pay for it, so thanks D grants for spending your money on StacksLink that never got used because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, everything is like experiment, right? And we tried, and we can see how we can utilize that. But yeah, let's see.
Well, it's a fun thing to do if you want to, get a place for the community where the community feel like they own it and like they are represented.
I think it's almost, just like almost like a side topic, maybe to what Peace Love was talking about. Like if there was any formation of like a community council, that would be like a really good place for it, right?
Yeah, like Stats was where there was a community. Wasn't that a community council?
I think that's what it was almost
It's what it was trying to be. It wasn't. We weren't getting enough participation, really. Yeah, it was ultimately it was you and me, Mel, and not a lot of. We had the spaces. People were coming in and doing.
There was Nieta. There was. If you go back and have a look at the group, there was a lot of people on there that were kind of trying to be involved, but it's like anything. Unless somebody is being paid to do it,
it's hard to organize.
And when I was being paid to do it for a month, then it was going quite well, actually. And then, I think I did a pretty good job pulling that together, paying for a website, paying for Twitter.
Let me screen share what Mel is talking about.
And we had, if the community had gotten behind it, I just don't think the community, if you can't, you can set up as many Twitter accounts as you like. You can set up as many things as you like.
So StacksLink, can you guys see the screen? So
yep, you're up. You're up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So StacksLink was an idea created by Mel, which was run throughout the D grants. So this is what the website looks like. It had all the different initiatives. Actually, now imagine this to be like all the different working groups, maybe, or maybe that should be on. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like I think you were talking about the Stacks community leaders. Here is to meet the team. Oh, where's that? Here. So we had like a bunch of experienced people from the Stacks community here representing, right?
Yeah, but nobody gets paid to do anything. Nobody ever gets, it's just, so why must they do it? Everybody, look at that. Community members volunteering their time day in and day out. Without any support from anywhere else.
I think it's about organizing it, like architecting a little bit.
Somebody was paid to organize it. Imagine how cool that would be.
Yeah, I think it's like reorganizing it based on the new, like where we are today. There's a lot more projects. There's a lot more people now. Yeah, it's good that you brought it up, so it puts them on the radar. So. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, nobody has. That was supposed to be a weekly newsletter about all those people. That was all started. That all happened. Off My Lawn was doing a weekly newsletter. I asked Jack to, but he didn't have any time. He was one of the people.
That's the trouble. Right?
I asked a lot of people to start writing newsletters so that we can communicate. You can put as much stuff as you like on the forum, and you can put as much stuff as you like on GitHub. You're talking into a void. You know, the people are out there on X and on a website where everything is as clear as day, and they don't have to sift through. They just want to know, is there a job going on, and what does the job description look like? Is there a block web or whatever that thing's called where you can fill a form in? What are your ideas on how we form the demands? Hey, this is how we did it before. What do you think about it? Are any of those things available to the public to go and see how we did it before? What the metrics were that we used? Because, you know, we've done it twice, the D grants. It's not like this is the first time. Now we want to run a grants program. All that information is there. Why don't we educate people so that they are educated, so that they can actually help us? You know, it's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like a bunch of headless chickens running around talking about governance, and we don't even know how to do governance. It's like, where do people go if they want to get involved with governance?
The forum. Nobody goes to the forum.
And then the forum, go to the forum.
I mean, it's almost like the organized platform has become the entry, right? Like first, because we talk about it here, we have a good audience.
But where do you send people, Hero? So we talk about it. Where do people put their feedback? On the forum. So that means every time you have a show, you put, you know, it's okay.
It's okay, Mel. Don't worry. There's a gap, and we try to fix that gap, right? It's nothing. We don't need to like. It's an area for improvement. I mean, my scope historically has been more about SIPs, so I know where to drive people for SIP conversations, and it's being like SIP GitHub. It's being Stacks Forum, and that's been historically been sufficient. But if we talk about the great, like if we expand the scope to actual governance, it is quite a broad topic, and especially with the more discussion with funding, the more participation in engaging in funding because of the endowment, maybe we need a new way to engage sort of from a governance perspective.
Don't you think governance and having a governance structure is probably like our biggest priority, and proliferating information to the community when we are just about, we're like, okay, let's fund some stuff. Okay, what about funding a structure so that we can actually talk to people? You know, now what are we going to fund?
Mel, just to be clear, I fought for a bit of budget for governance, right? When the SIP 31 was talked about, I was like, hey, you have all these pieces of pies for core, for builders, for everything. But it was missing the governance side of things. So actually in the pie itself, it's been carved out to have up to certain X funding per year for governance. So that's a good news. So we can brainstorm how to improve and how to scale governance and how to make that better. So just for FYI out there. And this is why I'm starting to restructure how the working group could look like, so that we can build out each arm of the governance side better, whether it's marketing or, like you said, like maybe we don't have a good entry to governance right now. Should governance include conversation about grants? Because that's like a really heavy topic. If we just want to focus on things outside of the grant, it would be easier lift. If we want to include that grants conversation, it's like it's a huge kind of worm. And how should the governance working group be participating in that conversation. Should it or shouldn't? I think it's something that we can discuss. Because the grand conversation, it's like it's gonna run on its own. It's gonna fly, whether we exist or not. Because it's just a topic that touches a lot of people. A lot of people are very interested. Even if we remove everything that we're doing now, there will be Twitter conversation. There will be forum posts. They are governance conversations, I guess. Should we be responsible for that? I mean,
you see, the thing is, when it comes to governance, people go like, oh, well, it's on a forum, or it's on a Discord, or it's on a GitHub. That's how people, and for I remember when you first said to me, when we started the GitHub, D grants, whatever, 2 years ago, go on to GitHub, and I was like, I'm not going onto GitHub.
I remember that.
Stupid. It makes sense for me. Now I want to participate in the Stacks ecosystem coming from a creative background. It doesn't compute in my brain. So I have to take screen grabs, put it into ChatGPT and say, just tell me how do I say my words and what buttons do I click on, to work this. That doesn't make me stupid. That just makes me, not interested really in learning how to use a technical. And I represent a huge part of the normies out there.
I guess it's where it's almost like the Bitcoin wallet situation, right? Like we can't expect everybody to create C phrases. Like we gotta meet where the consumers are. And if I classify the artist as the consumer, maybe we gotta meet where they are instead of asking them to do the technical stuff.
And the thing is, we keep funding more stuff instead of funding, and this is like just 1 + 1 = 2. Fund one thing, make sure it works, and then we know, okay, now we just keep building wallets that all look like each other. If I lined up 100 crypto wallets in front of 10 normies, and I just made them all the same color and took away their logo, it would all be the same clunky stuff that nobody knows how to work with the seed phrases. And everyone's like, yeah, but normies can't, where they're going to keep, where are people in Africa who don't have a place to put, it doesn't make sense. So I just think, what would an ecosystem look like if they were like, you know what, we're going to start here and we're going to build one thing and we're going to break it until it's fixed. Then we're going to build the next thing so that we've got things that work for people that can actually come in and have their say, instead of having to go onto a forum as a normal person and say, look, I want to be involved. I would love to vote on a SIP, but I've got no clue what that even means. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just like, it's I just keep thinking to myself, how amazing would it be for me to be able to go to my friends and say, I love Stacks. Look how easy it is to use. You can, like Netflix or Spotify. I don't have to know how the internet works to use Netflix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. And it's just like, what would be a good solution, right? Maybe we know there is a gap. What would be a good solution look like? So here, for example, there's just two. If we just categorize it into like, if everybody want a common, I think there's two good things to keep in mind. It's like what's the current problem, and what's the proposed solution. And I guess like we're moving. Okay, if we identify or agree this is like a common problem, what would be a good solution look like? And I don't know yet, but like a website maybe I don't think an app is needed. I know some other blockchain even uses like an app for voting. It's a little bit crazy, but yeah, no, thanks for bringing it up. I think something that we can do better, and if we do have the fund, maybe we can tackle some of these things. Maybe is some part leveraging zero authority or maybe leveraging stacks links. Yeah.
Maybe there's some. I know that Michael was talking, like he's got bots that scrape different. So they take Twitter Spaces and then scrapes the dialogue, and it turns the dialogue into text, and then it scrapes all of the text. Maybe there's something where we can scrape the forum and then it like an automated handle that post it to X.
Yeah,
or
maybe
some type
I'll
of
run it
automation.
through Blockface, because he's sometimes got these like wild ideas, and
Yeah, he does.
sometimes
And
it's good to talk to him.
And then
I just think that human interaction, AI can't replace, and scraping things, whatever, for this kind of thing, yes, maybe in 5 years' time or 2 years' time, or whenever there's a whole bunch of people here. But this is like a constant thing that needs to be changed on a daily or weekly basis. It's like, okay, this is what's coming in the forum. This is what's going out to the people. Who are writing newsletters? Who's making sure that there's one place for people to go? Because if you go to the Stacks Twitter account, you're mostly just going to get DeFi stuff, right? If you go to, I don't know where else you would go, but to where
Stacks.org.
You basically.
What about like shouldn't stacks.co be the landing page for everything?
Yeah, should it not have a chat?
The reason why the Stacks brand on a protocol level doesn't communicate community sort of, there's a reason it's separate from the Stacks brand, because that is institutional, that is protocol level stuff, and that needs to be kept on a, that's why a Stacks community account like a Stacks link is so important, because it is totally and utterly non-sponsored, nothing. It is for the community, by the community, with a whole bunch of leaders.
So actually, that makes
me
me think of Rootstocks. What they have is actually they got a handle called Rootstock Collective, and it's sounding a little bit more like what you're describing. And they have a website. I'm not sure if they do news there, but I'm just picturing in my head what would that look like, and it does sound more like a Stacks community handle, maybe Stacks Collective kind of stuff.
But that's Stacks.
Yeah. It's just a different branding, right? I'm just saying to you.
We don't need to change anything. We have exactly what we need. We need to link Stacks to itself, and we need to link Stacks to the world outside. We need to link it all together. Community to the powers that be, community to community, outside world to community, outside world to the powers that be. Everybody needs to be connected, and everybody needs to be represented. So it's not about saying, okay, who are the bros in the community that are all bros that are going to bro each other into the leadership situation. Yeah. What it's about is saying, okay, here is art, here is DeFi, exactly like that spreadsheet that I put onto the D-Grants group this morning, or whenever it was, and exactly like what Stacks Link is. If you scroll through Meet the Team, it says there, this person does art, this person does DeFi, this person does builders. So if I enter the ecosystem and I'm like a brand new artist, and I think to myself, well, where do I go?
Yeah.
I need to be able to go to a website and click on a button and find a person that I can follow what they're doing, and I can read what their forum says, their newsletter says. You can't just bundle it all together in one, it needs to all be separated out. And inside each of those, NFTs need to be decentralized inside NFTs. Governance needs to be decentralized inside. So you need hundreds of pods, or not hundreds of pods, exactly like that was designed. You need a bunch of pods, and inside each of those pods, you have pods and more pods, and it's like a web going out. That I just, because we haven't got a solution. This has been like how many years now of trying different things, and we're still trying to figure it out. You know, and days are going by, weeks are going by, months are going by, years are going by, and now we've got this money that is now going to be my biggest fear. And I said this to you many times, Hero, is that we're going to end up chucking money out like they chucked out when they had a budget before, to random things that actually never amounted to anything. And then we're going to end up in a year's time going, okay, well, that was a fuck up. You know, I'm terrified of that happening, because I love stacks so much. I love the people and what we could build here. It just scares me.
It is scary.
Yes.
You have the
It's
right
a
to
good conversation. I think maybe you just need to have have a bit of discussion and just like prototype something. Maybe just like fast prototype it, see what that looks like. So that's like the best way we can like address this, and just give it a try. And if that works, that should be funded. For example, that effort. That's a way I can imagine it, I guess.
So what would we prototype?
Like, you know, the revamp of what you just described. You know, if you need to tweak stuff, tweak it. If you don't need to tweak stuff, maybe just relaunch it.
I did. I wrote a proposal to relaunch it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's like but maybe that's an initiative that, if it's valuable, then should be taken up again. I'm not saying, you know, it takes a leader to do something. Like, we can talk about it. If there's nobody leading it, it's not going to get off the ground, right? It takes,
and a leader needs to pay.
Well, yeah, now it's a SIP 31 is here, you know, so whoever wants to lead that up, think is impactful, why not submit a proposal for it?
Well, if anybody does want to, that is listening, I have written out a complete proposal. It is a 12-page document that basically outlines the Stacks Link brand 2.0. And it is there. If anybody wants it, they can have it. They can basically they have to take the proposal and submit it. So it is there. I had a meeting with somebody and went through it, and it was kind of like a bit trashed. So I just decided, fuck it. So it's there.
Well, anyways, I think it's a valuable.
Okay, cool. I'll send it to you, Haddy. Thank you.
And just taking.
Sorry, Hero. I just want to say, Mel, it's super important what you built, and I really want to look at it because StacksLink was the foreshadow to something that could have been really great in the ecosystem.
Yeah, no, I agree, right? I think it's just like tweaking it to now. For example, the Stacks Africa is going to come up. We're going to have, you know, a RU community. You're going to have various community, GPSCs here, the organizers here. Zero Authority DAO has become more prominent. So we got Stacks Asia now. You know, some of these things that we didn't have before. So how do you? It's just like about maybe tweaking it for the current world.
They're all on the website, Hero. Sorry, something. They're all on the website. Stacks, you know, combining all the Stacks Africa, Stacks Asia. Then there's a couple of others.
My message is just take it, check how it is. Maybe if there's anything that needs to be tweak a little bit, and then go forward with it. You know.
Yeah, awesome. I'll send it to you straight after this call, Haddy.
Awesome. Thanks, Mel.
Thanks. I'd love to see somebody like you, because I think you have better leadership skills than I do, and I think people will pay more attention to what you do. So I think to have somebody like you at the helm will be able to take it further because I wasn't able
And this
to.
is why,
Like someone
like yesterday, I talked about on Twitter Space. I'm trying to up people's AI skill, but actually, I think it's actually important that as a community, right? And this is like throughout, we should foster better leadership skills as well, because I think it takes somebody actionable, some leadership skill, like to actually create something from scratch or take something up. Like it's not enough. We onboard a bunch of observers into the ecosystem. That's like level one. But if we really want to mint new leaders like GP has been the go-to guy for me when I think about minting new leaders, and he's been showing people how he's been demonstrating skill sets to people, like public speaking skills. And this is one of the reasons why it made me think, okay, so what would a leader look like? So a leader would require maybe a public speaking skill, a communication skill. So if we can make sure that we are not just onboarding people for the sake of the numbers, right? It's like vanity metrics, but we actually turning those observers, upping their level into leadership, like people like a Jack, like a Haddy, like a GP. I mean, even I think I want to go to the leadership class of the GP.
leadership skills.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we are in crypto, but yeah, we need a lot of skill set from Web 2, so to speak.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to go on a leadership course because I don't have any of those skills. Haddy, well, you'll see in the document, Hero, that I rewrote with StacksLink, growing entrepreneurial skills in the ecosystem. That's what decentralized means, is building entrepreneurs, because if we don't bring in, it's not about having 5 people that are leading everybody.
Yeah.
It's about having 500 leaders and they're all leading each other. That's what decentralization is. And we don't teach entrepreneurial skills. We don't teach marketing skills. We teach nothing, and we've got all these places where we can teach them. And I think that's what's been so important to me about Leo and the art thing, is that we've already, after 3 spaces, we're inspiring people to create, and that in itself is being an entrepreneur and teaching people that they are creative inside.
Can you send me that document as well, GK?
Yep. I'll send it to both of you after here.
Thanks a lot.
Anyway.
What's really cool to see is that, like, the people that I've been kind of like mentoring, I've started to teach as well, right? So they're kind of following suit, and then they're starting to lead on their own, and then teach other people that are eager to learn. So like, the more that we can foster that, and then shine a light on that, like CTSN, for example, those guys out of Change the Stacks Narrative is what it stands for. Nosferatu, Bolupig, Prince K, all of them have started to teach everybody that's being onboarded from like Jeremiah's Sweet X Stacks Lounge. And they all get together and do screen shares, and they are like mentoring each other now. So I think that's really cool to see. And if we can somehow find a way to incorporate what Mel has built into what, like, connecting them with StacksLink, maybe it might be beneficial. It could be documented. There could be resources for them.
Cool. Haddy, do you have any? I know you gotta go. Have you got any comments or anything you want to bring up?
Not specifically. I think mine was just giving the update that Larry and I are talking in the background as far as the SIP is concerned, and there's some he's having some issues with wallets. So that's the main bugbear at the moment from the SIP side. And then the other side is just we need to be more, like coming back to what Mel's talking about, we need to, as a community, be far more coordinated. And we need to start having discussions about what we actually want and how we want to coordinate that and who wants to be involved. So to close like that part off. So I'm looking forward to what Mel's written. I've probably seen it already, but I'm still keen to see it again.
No, you haven't. I wrote it now for the.
Oh, is that what you were talking about? Okay, got it.
I wrote 2 proposals for the endowment, just to present to whoever wanted to look at it, and so it's written in the last couple of weeks, and I decided to, after having a meeting with somebody, I just decided to trash it because I just realized there's like, you know, other people are trying to start a Stacks link when there's already a Stacks link. So why should I bother trying to help in that regard? And it keeps coming back to the fact, which I've been told to my face, I don't have the strong enough leadership skills to lead something like this. So I just thought to myself, why must I keep banging my head against the wall, trying to coordinate things and try and help, you know, out when it's just, I feel like I've wasted a lot of my time.
I disagree.
As do I.
The leadership skills side, you just like people just need to be in the position, and then they will grow into that role. I think there's no, you can't just say like, oh, that person doesn't have. Maybe that person possesses it and it's still early stage, but once they just start doing it, they will naturally acquire.
About myself. I'm not talking about anybody else.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. I think everybody in this room can grow leadership skills just by doing it. So I really disagree with what was said to you. Right? I mean, you took up a lead in like D-Grants, you grew yourself, and everybody's like that. I did it also. I had to lead this a program, and I just had to acquire some skills along the way, and this is part of the learning. So it's just a learning process everybody go through.
Yeah, no, I don't agree, Hira. I honestly don't agree. You know what I mean? I'm like, I think that there's certain environments that you can lead in, and there's certain I think in this culture, I don't think that I will fit in as a leader. Definitely. It's been 4 years of trying. You know, it's like with the Bitcoin Art Collective. You know, that was from day dot. That's what, how long ago did I try and do that and try and rally up support? That's been 4 years. I built that Discord, and like I used to laugh to Brett that it's just me and the voices in my head living in the Bitcoin Art Collective, you know, and that was just, I don't know, you know, I used to think it's because I'm a girl and there's just a bunch of bros, that now I just think that the sort of, yeah, you know, I don't think that.
Anyways, yeah, don't underestimate yourself, and we're here to support each other, right? So, and I believe in your skills, so, and as a person, so I really, I would disagree with you, but anyways, that's
Hero, can I?
I'll send you guys a link, and you guys can have it.
Mel, the question for you is, if not who? If not us, then who? That's the question that I'll leave you with to think about. If not us, then who?
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's you and Hero and Peace and GP, you guys, you know.
It's all of us. It should be all of us. It shouldn't be only a few. If some people pick up a mantle to drive it, to help.
I will bet you a Bitcoin. Okay? I will bet you a Bitcoin that if you take StacksLink, that within a few months, it will have huge support. I bet you if Hero took StacksLink, I bet you if GP took StacksLink, I bet you if Peace Love took StacksLink, it would be a different brand within 2 months, within a month. And I tried for 6, 7, 8, whatever months it was. So look, this is a silly conversation to be having anyway. All I'm saying is that leadership skills and respect are different in different places and different for different people. And there's a core community and a core culture and a core something in the community that is difficult to infiltrate.
I agree.
Well, it has been for me. So yeah, on that note, I'll send it to you guys and you can check it out and maybe just spin up a whole new thing, you know, like Stacks Community Collective.
That's not what
Awesome.
Check it
I meant. I think you took it the wrong way. I'm just giving an example of what that could become or is. I'm just saying that examples out there. But anyways, let's move on.
Yeah.
Cool. GP, I got a bit of screen share. If you wanna get that up.
Now battery might die, just FYI.
Cool. So
while you're doing the screen share, thank you, GP. Thank you, everyone. I've got to drop. I've got a call. So enjoy your weekends and the rest of your Fridays.
Just to round.
Bye, Haddy.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks.
Cheers,
Have a good
Haddy.
weekend.
So
You
just
too.
to round out the SIP section, yesterday on the Stacks Town Hall, it was talked about the 3 SIPs coming down the pipeline. So Clarity 4 is one proposed by Bryce. That's like some upgrades to the current Clarity language.
Could you scroll in just a little bit, like zoom in just a tad? There you go. That's perfect, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. So this is a SIP repo, and this is where some of the more technical standard being proposed. So Bryce, one of the core engineers, proposed an upgrade to Clarity, and this is the link. So this is where the conversation happened. This is where the improvement gets added, and this is one of the new SIPs. And there's another one called is by Fridger, which is to improve the stacking experience, i.e., removing the cooldown period, etc. So I just want to highlight it, like a lot of the SIP standards are being discussed and proposed and being commented in the SIP repo, right? And there's another one from, where's the other one? Stacking. Oh yes, the Bitcoin address. The Bitcoin address is in the Stacks forum. It hasn't been proposed as in the SIP repo yet, but it's in the Stacks forum. I think you saw it earlier in the stream. But yeah, that's the 3 main SIPs that's coming down the pipeline. Just want to make people aware. And there are 3 really good stuff. I think Clarity 4 improved the security plus many other things. And the Bitcoin address one almost like wraps the Bitcoin address around your current Stacks address. So in the future, you'll be interacting more with the Bitcoin address rather than Stacks address. And which other else? Larry and the improved Stacks experience. So that should be you should feel that. No.
Okay, just making sure. Sorry.
Yeah. So the improved stacking experience one, you'll probably feel it in Xverse when you no longer have to wait for 2 weeks cooldown period. So that's probably the most obvious like one that you're gonna feel. You're gonna get more Bitcoin yield even if you unstack or stack it, etc. So yeah, so those 3s are coming down. So we'll be marketing that more and discussing that with the SIP authors over the coming months. So just want to put it on people's radar on the SIP code. That's all.
Awesome. Yeah, so that stacks cool down period. SIP, is that going to be consensus breaking? Is there going to be any voting on that?
Clarity 4, I don't believe is consensus breaking. The Bitcoin address is not. Yesterday, I think Larry talked about it on the town hall. I don't think so. I think only Fridger's one is consensus breaking, if I remember correctly. So I think Fridger's one will be voting. So me and the foundation and the SIP deputies, the Peace Love and Haddy will hopefully be coordinating. Maybe there will be some bounties, maybe some content creation opportunities around it as well. Cool.
Yeah, I think so. I'd love to contribute. If there's some way I can contribute, let me know. So I can help amplify that, whether it's through Zest, the organized, Stacking DAO. I mean, especially with Stacking DAO, you know.
Maybe Stacking DAO will have an internal voting as well. They don't.
Right.
You don't have to do it, but because it's kind of non-controversial one, so to speak, right? So
right. It might not, and it might not be like one that is like, has so much hype about it. But if we can kind of stay on the momentum of keeping people in like
engaged
regularly, like maybe there's something there, like to where like, hey,
from a governance perspective,
there's more governance. Like if Stacking DAO were to participate and just like give people the option on all SIP.
Cool. That's all from me today.
Awesome.
Mel, any last words? Okay.
Oh, we can't hear you, Mel.
GP.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's no last words from me. I've turned off my mic. Bye.
Okay. All right. Bye, Mel.
Cool. Do you want to close it out, GP?
Yep. So this has been another awesome SIP weekly call where we keep you in the know about governance and everything that is going on with governance and Stacks. A few different things that we covered, or maybe getting Stacks links involved with, trying to figure out how to get people more engaged with the forum, because that is where the proposals for the endowment will be, hosted. So, yeah, all that in a bag of chips. Be sure to tune in to the next SIP call, Fridays. All that. Y'all have a great week. See you again next week. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.